Okay, and we are live, and welcome friends to a third installment of reviewing YouTuber stuff. What we're going to be doing here is the same as we did last time. I have a couple different people who would like to get some reviews, so we are going to take our time, go through, maybe give everybody a little bit more time this time, and we're going to see what everybody has to offer. The first one is actually not from here. It's actually from my email. I'm doing that one first because somebody actually emailed me saying, hey, I like what you're doing here. Can you actually, just give me a review? So, Mr. Keith, let me drag it over here.
And relive your favorite video game, only to discover it wasn't as good as you remember?
No.
Welcome back to Nostalgia versus Reality.
I appreciate that he's using the lower resolution and he's not doing like emulation upscaling here. Just a little minor thing for me.
Will this legendary RPG still hold up to the high expectations we had back in the day? Or will I be crying myself to sleep over how badly it has
Yells at Cloud. That's good.
aged? Let's find out.
All right, so let me hit a little pause right there. First thing is, this is good. It's a good video. The problem I have with it is the problem I have with a lot of the documentary style videos, in that I've seen videos like this and I haven't seen anything so far that helps me see that this is Replay Junkie's video as opposed to everybody else's video. That's a problem that I think a lot of the documentary creators have. They make a documentary and that's good, but that doesn't give me a reason to come back for them. I always want to see more personalization. Why am I coming to your channel if you're not on it?
Commercial success, selling over 10 million copies.
I kind of want to go to the conclusion. What's the verdict?
Fantasy VII was one of the hottest games in 1997.
Hi, Astro. Hi,
and while
Colleen.
some of its elements haven't aged perfectly, the core experience remains just as compelling.
Okay, so 15 minutes to discuss, and it's about as good as it was before. Feedback I can offer, Keith, Mr. Replay Junkie, is your video is really good, but you need to personalize it more. Show me more of your opinion, not just objective things, and you can personalize with more than just memes. There's a lot more to your personality than just, the memes that you happen to like or choose. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Good video. I forgot to leave this guy a comment. I need to do that. The whole point of this is to get you guys some extra engagement through some comments. Video was overall very good, but it doesn't stand out. What can you add that's unique? Okay, that's one. Here's my most recent full video. I do puppet sketch comedy. Oh, I know who this is. I know who this is. Puppet sketch comedy with mature content. Okay. I hope not too mature. We try to be family friendly here. Wow, Colleen, you named this after yourself.
Your candidate didn't win. You had all your hopes pinned on things getting better.
This is giving me Avenue Q vibes, like, immediately. It's a PSA about post-election anxiety. Let's go.
Could have been. But have you stopped talking to family or loved ones because of how they voted?
Oh, no.
Then
Wait, hold on. Why is the quality so low?
you might be taking politics a little too seriously.
I know this is supposed to be comedy, but it's too on point. This should actually be a real PSA. People need this message right now.
Congratulate them on their candidate winning. Don't even vote in the next election. Because it won't make a difference anyway.
Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, well, let's see. What kind of feedback can I offer you? Don't change anything. Just make more. Clearly, I had a little bit of discussion with you because you hopped into the Discord, and this is fantastic. We need more of this. I don't know if you're familiar with Avenue Q. That was a live Broadway puppet show. They kind of tackle these more mature sort of difficult topics in sort of with a humorous puppet forward method. I always wondered, like, why didn't anybody else pick this up? I feel like this is such a funny format because, we all grew up with Sesame Street, and the fact that we can use that kind of vehicle to tell these kind of tongue-in-cheek sort of parodies and comedies is really underutilized, in my opinion. This is great. Give me 14 more of these right now. For real. Let's leave a nice comment. Moving on to the next video. This book triggered me, so here's my tier ranking quotes by level of cringe. Oh my god, I am excited for this. Would love thoughts on my cadence of speech. Ah, this person is serious, okay. How engaging the animation commentary is, what you think generally about the style of video, or any general critiques. Thanks so much in advance. You're welcome in advance.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right.
Hi, today I'm here to be
Hi.
a Grinch because this will be a pretty mean-spirited video. The plan is to provide you with the premise of the story, and then I'll be ranking 10 of the worst similes and metaphors.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. We are 1 minute in, and I'm actually ready to click off the video. Let me explain to you why. So, your cadence of speech is okay. Your cadence of speech is just fine. The animation and commentary is less engaging because of the pacing. The pacing is the problem for this. You've taken a really, really long time to get past just this one. We're 1 minute in, and now we're talking about the thesis of your video. We're going a little further into that. Sometimes adding memes and sometimes having like edited stuff in there can really take away from your video, because that time that you're spending putting in those memes and putting in all that extra stuff is time you could be using to tell the story you're trying to tell. So again, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just keep that in mind. We had to spend 1 minute and 30. That's a long time when you're sitting there focused on something, when there's almost infinite content available everywhere else. I want to see when we actually start getting to the real content. Okay, I had another note here, and that I just kind of was sitting here thinking about it. The reason I think that I'm really kind of getting pulled out of this is, it's obviously my attention span, which is okay, but I feel like if there was some kind of backing music track here, as any filmmaker or producer can tell you, you want something in there when you don't have enough going on, or even if you're trying to kind of get the viewer to feel a certain way, right? You want a musical backtrack when you're trying to do that with the viewer, or trying to do that to tell your story.
Number 1.
Like a grasshopper, I leap.
Is that read by AI? That's not her reading that, right? Why didn't you just read this? I feel like you should have read that.
Keep in mind, this is a family reunion scene.
I think I've had enough of whatever this is. Let's leave her a nice comment to answer her questions on the feedback that she would like. This was fun. Reading came across as mostly natural. Animation, commentary was engaging-ish. The problem I had with this, the pacing and editing choices. Music definitely would have boosted the attention span. Liked her editing style, just felt audibly hollow. Next. Ooh, Astral, I see you. I see you in there. Well, yours is probably going to be really good. Was YouTube Rewind really that bad?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Fortnite.
Guy's good. I like this guy already.
Fortnite. Okay, YouTube Rewind. Contentious topic.
I have to say, I'm actually kind of sad that they got rid of YouTube Rewind. Not because I'm now doing it, but because as cringe as it was still kind of cool to see them celebrate the community.
All years that I was an avid YouTube consumer.
Okay, I have to stop for like 2 seconds because this is really, really bothering me. This is how my brain works, okay? This is cool, right? Like, he's got all this stuff back here. He's got the Magneto helmet. He's got the Pokemon. What the hell is over here? There's nothing back here. It's just a big ass empty space. And it bothers me so much, not because it's an empty space, but because he's got all this cool stuff over here and nothing over here. Bro, this video is 20 minutes long. I think this could have been 10. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time, but I feel like this is giving me the feeling of when you have a 3,000 word essay and you're like just trying to get to the word count. I don't think that's what we are 2 minutes and 10 seconds in to this video. And now we are just starting. It took 2 minutes to explain the premise of this tune.
12, the first people we see are Walk Off the Earth, who are like mostly a cover band.
Let's go to the end. I just want to see where we end up.
Thank you, YouTube. If you enjoyed this.
Okay, so I think that this was a pretty good look back on what it was. Overall, I kind of like what you're doing with that. As for the specific feedback, editing, commentary, and pacing. The commentary and the pacing are the only real problem in my opinion. I think that the editing was okay. It's just the commentary and the pacing were long. I wish you would get to the point a little bit quicker. I just think this needed to be condensed more, and there needed to be you need to be a little bit more selective on what you keep in the videos. That's about it. Let's do the next one. This is our friend Astro Void. Astral has had some really good opinions here so far, so let's see what he's got.
100,000 years ago, one of our
Whoa, Astral, buddy, you're gonna need to calm it down with that bass in your voice. Woo.
Our ancient ancestors stood atop a hill and observed the night sky above him.
I want to talk about something that this video does extremely well. And this is a thing that is really, really difficult to do, but it's making you think about a lot as you are watching it. Now, you're either going to watch this and you're going to hate it and be like, oh my God, this is so boring. I need to click off of this immediately. Or you're going to be sitting here thinking about coming up with all your own things and thinking about the new kind of information that's being presented to you, and kind of, you're going to make the content yourself. This is the kind of video where it gives you just enough for you to fill in a lot of the gaps for yourself.
Here are the current theories for why we don't see direct evidence of aliens, despite their probability.
So I'm going to skip to the end because I think I understand what you're going for with this. You're talking about the idea of either we are alone in the universe and that's a scary thing, or we're not alone in the universe and the unknown is the scary thing. I like this. I like this a lot. I think you've hit on something special with this. I don't know how difficult it would be for you to do a lot of this. So let me give you the feedback, because I think I have the gist of what you're doing here. Your timing is fantastic. The structure of the video essay, I think, is really good. It definitely draws the viewer in. That's actually why I'm not going to be spending more time on it, because if I do, I'm going to sit here and force anybody else who's watching to sit here for another 14 minutes. Let's go to the next one. My most recent true crime documentary. Okay, another documentary. Documentary channels are so hot on YouTube right now. Like, oh my God, everybody makes these things.
Today's video is going to cover 2 cold cases that happened on the same day at the same location.
30 seconds in, and I'm kind of losing it already. There is nothing so far that has happened of why I need to be here as opposed to any of the other documentary channel. Also, I do not like the TV thing he's got going on here. It's wasted space. Don't do that. The person wanted to know if this was a truly good video or not. I think that there's room for improvement. I don't think it's bad. I just think that there's room for improvement. First things first, the video needs more in it to personalize it to you. There wasn't much of anything that makes me want to come back to your channel specifically as opposed to everyone else. Your delivery was good. I'd say to do multiple takes of audio and only use the best one, removing the TV outline. Okay, next one, Bulwark 2. Bulwark is broken. Bulwark? Space Marine 2 montage. Feedback on general editing. Learning new stuff. Okay, I'm going to stop you right here, bud. I'm going to stop you right here. Spelling is important. That's Bulwark. That's Bulwark. Spelling. Okay, I'm just gonna stop this right here because I hate this. I know that there are people who like this, but I hate this kind of stuff. This over-edited, over-memed stuff. It drives me out of my mind. I hate it so much, but I love you guys, so that's why I'm gonna sit here and review this. All right, that's about enough. That's about as much as I can take for right now. What kind of feedback does this guy want? General editing. Learning new stuff. Right. General editing. It's edited. You edited it. Editing was definitely edited. The meme choice was a bit random. This just seemed like a random meme edit. I don't really have a ton of feedback for this. I'm sorry. I really am. I know that there are people who like this, but I am not those people. That is it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to kill the stream here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.